Hi, hello everyone! I'm Toshi from Japan. I'm the tourist guide for foreigners. In this video, I'll show you
9 new things Japan has changed in 2025. Japan's popularity is skyrocketing. In 2024, a record-breaking 36.8 million foreign visitors came to Japan. But with this surge, both positive and negative changes are happening. On the bright side, Japan is improving its immigration system to speed up entry, and Uber is expanding across the country, making transportation easier. However, there are downsides too. Japan is facing a major flu outbreak, foreigner pricing is becoming more common, and train fares, including tourist rail passes, are going up. In this video, I'll cover 9 key updates you need to know before visiting Japan in 2025, so you can travel smarter, smoother, and stress-free. Plus, I also offer guided tour in Japan, travel itineraries based on trip duration and area, and recommendations for unique cultural experiences.
You can find more information in the description below. So, let's get started.
Number 1. New Uber expansion in Japan. Easier travel to hidden gems. Great news for those interested in exploring Japan's countryside. Until now, Uber in Japan was mostly available in big cities like Tokyo, leaving many rural areas without service. This meant that travelers who wanted to visit Japan's countryside had to rely on infrequent local buses or taxis, making access difficult. But that's about to change. Uber Japan has announced a new partnership with Den-no Katsu, a nationwide taxi dispatch system. Starting from March 2025, Uber's service areas will expand across the country, making it much easier for travelers to visit rural Japan, where traditional culture is still deeply preserved. However, keep in mind that Uber in Japan is not like in other countries. It's a taxi hailing service, not true ride-sharing.
For more details on Japan's latest ride-sharing situation, please check out my previous video.
Number 2. Flying cars in Japan. The future is almost here. The future we all dreamed of as kids is finally becoming a reality in Japan: flying cars. SkyDrive, a company backed by Toyota, has announced plans to launch air taxi and sightseeing services in partnership with Japanese railway companies. For example, in the Tohoku region, flying cars may soon connect train stations to hotels and shopping malls that are hard to reach by rail. In Kyushu, they're even planning scenic flights over lakes and coastlines. This is expected to boost regional development and solve transportation challenges. The official launch is expected around 2026, but we'll keep you updated. If you want to experience this futuristic ride, stay tuned and subscribe.
Your childhood dream of flying cars is closer than ever.
Number 3. Japan's worst flu outbreak ever. What travelers must know. Japan is currently experiencing its worst flu outbreak since records began in 1999. The number of flu cases has hit an all-time high, and the Ministry of Health is urging people to take precautions like wearing masks and washing hands frequently. Recently, a tragic case made headlines. A popular actress from Taiwan caught the flu while visiting Japan and sadly passed away. So if you're planning a trip, please be extra careful. If you start feeling unwell during your visit, don't hesitate to see a doctor. In a previous video, I introduced a useful service that connects foreign travelers with medical facilities in Japan.
Make sure to check it out to stay safe during your trip.
Number 4. Japan's new dual pricing. Fair or unfair? A brand new large-scale theme park, Junglee Okinawa, has been announced in Okinawa. Often called the Hawaii of the East, this park is designed to blend with nature, featuring 22 attractions that combine Okinawa's rich natural environment with cutting-edge entertainment. The concept is to create a sustainable tourism destination that coexists with nature. However, there's one important thing international visitors should know: dual pricing. While residents of Japan pay 6,930 yen, foreign tourists will be charged 8,800 yen for admission. While I'm not defending Japan, it's worth noting that similar practices exist in other countries. For instance, entrance fees at Singapore's Gardens by the Bay, Hawaii's Diamond Head, or Thailand's Wat Temple all differentiate prices for locals and foreigners. Opinions in Japan are divided. Some argue that due to the weak yen and rising costs, this kind of pricing is necessary to support businesses. Others believe it's unfair and that Japan should not discriminate against the very tourists choosing to visit. What do you think? Do you find this pricing system reasonable? Let me know your thoughts in the comments.
Also, check out my previous video where I explained foreigner pricing in Japan and share tips on how to save money on your trip.
Number 5. Japan's train fares are going up again. In a previous video, I talked about JR East's decision to raise train fares in Tokyo and the Tohoku area. Now, they've announced even more fare increases, including Shinkansen, limited express trains, and special rail passes for foreign visitors. This mainly affects routes connecting Tokyo with northern areas like Tohoku and Hokkaido. Depending on your destination, Shinkansen and limited express train tickets could increase by up to 3,000 yen. For tourists, the JR East South Hokkaido Rail Pass will rise from 35,000 yen to 35,370 yen, and the JR Tohoku South Hokkaido Rail Pass will increase from 30,000 yen to 30,640 yen. While these increases are smaller compared to the Japan Rail Pass hike in October 2023, there is a chance that more price increases will be announced in the future. If you're planning to travel in Japan, keep an eye on these updates.
And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any important travel tips.
Number 6. New immigration system. Japan's popularity as a travel destination is skyrocketing, but long immigration lines have become a major issue. My American friend recently had to wait over an hour just to clear immigration. To address this, the Japanese government has been making various improvements. The latest update, a new touchless fingerprint recognition system, is being tested at immigration checkpoints. Instead of pressing your finger onto a sensor, you simply hold your hand near a camera, which speeds up the process compared to the traditional method. Not only is this faster, but it also reduces fingerprint recognition errors to less than 1/5 of the previous system. This means a more accurate immigration process, fewer illegal entries, and potentially improved security in Japan. This trial has already started at Haneda Airport as of February 2025, so if you're flying into Tokyo, you might experience this new system.
For more tips on navigating Japan's immigration process, check out my previous video.
Number 7. Matcha shortage. Did you know that Japan is currently facing a matcha shortage? Matcha, one of Japan's most beloved traditional teas, is not just for drinking. It's used in sweets, desserts, and even savory dishes worldwide. But due to the global boom in Japanese food culture, matcha exports have tripled in the past 10 years, leading to a serious shortage. This means that visitors coming to Japan might find it harder to enjoy authentic matcha treats. Recently, I joined a matcha making and tasting tour hosted by Matcha Trip in Tokyo. The staff there confirmed that matcha supplies are running low, but they've managed to secure enough for their experience and souvenir sales. If you want to try making matcha and tasting 10 different varieties, this tour is a great option. Check the description for details. Use my coupon code for a 500 yen discount.
Welcome to Matcha Trip. Enjoy Japanese tea with us.
We are looking forward to seeing you.
With matcha becoming scarce, this hands-on experience is a rare chance to enjoy authentic Japanese matcha.
Number 8. Osaka Expo 2025 Hotel Crisis. If you're planning to visit Osaka in 2025, book your hotel as soon as possible. As I mentioned in my previous video, from April 13th to October 13th, Osaka will host the 2025 World Expo, attracting millions of visitors from Japan and around the world. Because of this, hotel bookings in the Kansai region have skyrocketed. According to Jalan, one of travel agencies in Japan, hotel reservations in Osaka have already surpassed 200% compared to last year, even 2 months before the event begins. As a result, finding accommodation will become increasingly difficult. Many travelers are now booking hotels in nearby cities like Kyoto and Nara, where reservations have also jumped 120 to 170%. If you're planning to visit during the expo, don't wait. Secure your hotel now.
Otherwise, you might end up paying higher prices or staying far from the city.
Number 9. Osaka Expo goes digital. Explore in AR and VR from anywhere. In my last section, I talked about the Osaka Expo 2025, happening from April 13th to October 13th. But here's some exciting news. You can now experience the expo online. Japan is launching a virtual expo, allowing people who can't visit in person to explore the event from anywhere in the world. This isn't just a simple live stream. A fully recreated 3D virtual venue will be available, featuring AR and VR experiences. Plus, each pavilion will host live online tour, giving you a front row seat to the action. Even if you're planning to visit in person, this is a great way to prepare before you go or relive the experience afterward. This is an amazing initiative, and I'll share more details as they become available. Stay tuned.
How was today's video?
If you would like a personal guide in Japan or need recommendations for travel plans and cultural experiences,
Please contact me from the link in the description section. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like button. See you in my next video. Bye!